All right, second round. Yeah, we'll play first. Our deck has some pretty absurd starts possible. This is not one of them. This is fine. It's certainly unexciting, but it's fine. If we can find a black source, we can get this guy going pretty quick, potentially. So let's see what we find with our Preordain. Vampiric Tutor and a white source of mana. Well, we're going to have to ship Vampiric, but I think we're going to go ahead and keep the mana. We're going to need it. We want to get up to Frost Titan mode here. A lot of times that can be a really strong play to help shut out a game. The earlier he comes down, the better, though. He can be absolutely absurd very early in the game. We're just going to run Azorius Signet out there. We really need to keep our game plan going. If he force spikes it, that's fine. If he doesn't, then this can make his later plays better. This also opens up Forbid for us, especially since we don't have a play next turn. Ooh, interesting color pair here. What has you? A lot of good counter spells in this cube. Anytime you're playing against blue, it's a factor. Sometimes you can play around them. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you don't care. All right, he's going to cycle Eternal Witness. Okay. I mean, not Eternal Witness, Eternal Dragon. Sure. That's about the least threatening thing he could have done. And we just hit a Mana Crypt, which means that we can just Frost Titan right now. Resolves? Why not? Frost Titan. That's pretty silly. We'll keep this plains locked down. I don't think there's anything in red that can do anything to a Frost Titan. Remember, he's going to have to pay 2 extra colorless mana if he wants to even target the thing. All right, he's got a blocker. And I think that we will let him do that because I want to lock down this plains. No, of course we don't choose heads. Oh, we took a hit again. All right, so we've got some decisions here. No, actually, we just don't. We're just going to run out Worn Power Stone, and then we're going to keep up Forbid. Do we need the Worn Power Stone? That's a legitimate question. At this point, Forbid might be better just to buy it back by pitching both of these. That's actually just legitimate at this point because right now we are kind of all in for old Frost Titan here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with my Frost Titan. I'm going to lock down his plains. It's definitely tempting to keep his Apocryphite out of the way, but you know what? He's going to get a chance to block with it once, and it's going to be gone for, what, 3 turns or whatever? Yeah, 3 times. Yeah, so it's going to be gone forever. And by the time it comes back down, we can counter it or whatever. Okay, so let's just say go. So now we're just playing a totally different game of Magic where all we try to do is protect the Frost Titan. If he plays something that can interact with it in a meaningful way, then we counter it. If he doesn't, then we don't, and we just keep attacking him. Ugh. Mox Sapphire I don't think is super relevant here. But we're going to attack and just keep locking down his plains. You know, wrath effects are something that we're certainly concerned about. Blue bounce effects don't really apply here. I feel like maybe we do play this Mox Sapphire out. It's just like a land, basically. I suppose we don't. I think maybe we just shift our focus all the way towards this. Like, it puts us in kind of an all-in situation, but it's probably a pretty winnable one here. We're going to get to hit him this turn. We are going to have one awkward turn, but that's going to be it. He's hitting all his land drops, so he's gradually building up to be able to actually hit this thing with something removal-wise. And he certainly can right now with like a path or a plow, but that will be instantly countered, and so will this. So like that. Cast with buyback, target this, and we will pitch, I think, these two. Shadow Mage we can't even really cast right now anyway, so I think we'll pitch this and this. So we get our Forbid back, and we get to hit him again. So it's getting there. He took 1 damage. We need him to take 1 more random damage. Hey, we won the flip. And we've got forbid buyback again here. So let's just keep fighting. Yeah, like we need him to like cast, you know, like a fetch land or something. Actually, I think we're going to let him have that. I don't think double red matters. No, double red doesn't matter. We'll just keep him on this. Because honestly, like if he taps it again, if he just taps this land for colored mana one more time, then like on this turn, then what we can do is we can just tap the Apocryphite down and kill him. If he doesn't, then we're going to have to basically just let him block once with the Apocryphite. So he's got a Geist. He's got a Geist of Saint Traft. So if we let him have the Geist, he plays it, he hits us for 4, that puts us to 10, and then he's got exactly lethal up, and that's if we don't take anything from the Mana Crypt. Yeah, I don't think we can let him have this. It sucks because it opens us up to a few different things, but I just don't think we can let this resolve. It just puts us on, like, we can't kill him. He's going to be at 1. Yeah. We actually have to counter this. Kind of interesting. All right, so we get this back, but we need another card before we can buy it back again, but we can just forbid again, so that's nice. Let's see if he wants to attack. I'm assuming he doesn't. We want him to. I want to just keep his mana locked up while we kill him, but... Alright, so he is going to attack. Alright, but we've got Forbidden Hand, so like maybe I just don't care anymore. Let's see if he's got a blocker of some sort. He's got Rift Bolt. Alright, so he's trying to race us. We would not like heads. We won the flip, so that's a huge win here. We're just going to keep this in our hand, and I'm just going to lock down this Apocryphite now because I don't think he can kill us. Like, it's going to be much, much tougher for him to kill us now because we've still got this this Forbidden Hand. So he goes to 1 here. That means that this land doesn't work anymore as far as producing colored mana, which is certainly good. He can't realistically kill our Frost Titan with a Rift Bolt plus something else because it's going to cost him the mana. So he's just going to dome us with it, and we're going to let it happen. And we're going to make sure he doesn't kill our Frost Titan. If he has something that can kill Frost Titan and something that can dome us, then he's going to get us. Because we can go to 4 here, and that's fine. Like, even if he has Fire Blast or whatever, Lightning Helix target us is going to resolve. That's going to put us to 4, which is obviously relevant because of our Mana Crypt. And it's going to put him to 4, which is, it doesn't matter, so that's fine. He's going to need to find something with this last 4 mana that can actually kill us, because we can go to 1 here, but we're going to have Forbid up. So that's the question. If he plays something that can block here, it can get awkward for us. But, I mean, he needs, like, combinations of spells. Like, if he goes 1 drop that can block... All right, he's going to tap out here. Yeah, I think I just let him have this. If he has Fire Blast, then he can kill us. So I just let him have this. I attack him, I tap it down, and I just kill him. Yeah. Sure, resolves. We still have enough mana to forbid easily. And we're just going to kill him. Alright. So that got very tricky. The Mana Crypt certainly made things... I mean, it not only enabled our win condition, but it also obviously made things pretty tricky for us. Yeah, somehow Paladin and Vec is going to get back in there again. I think I'm going to cut Thoughtseize and just throw in a Duress here. He's playing Wrath Effect, so that's like really good for us. We're pretty happy about that. The burn spells are a little iffy for us, but I think that's fine. I wonder if we want Unburial Rites this game. I think he can actually kill our stuff. We don't have too many great Unburial Rites targets, unfortunately. It's interesting. Our decks are kind of converging in this weird way. Shadow Mage Infiltrator, I'm pretty sure is just going to get killed, but it's probably worth it to make him do it. I'll cut balance for now. Not really sure how this game's going to play out, but I don't want to get stuck with balance in my hand. Since we do have a fair bit of card draw. I'd much rather have balance in a different situation. All right, so we've got Mana Crypt, Preordain. Yeah, this seems fine. It's not great, but if we get to Factor Fiction, we can draw for lands, and of course we're going to Preordain aggressively for lands as well. All right, uses main phase as a land or a thing. We've got Riftwing Cloudscape. We could also just instantly... No, I think we do want lands. Yeah, I think we still want lands. So let's dig for lands. All right, there's Tundra and an Elspeth. Don't think that we want to give up Elspeth here. So I am going to put that on top and the Tundra on top as well. Little sketchy. I mean, sometimes you just got to ship away your best card, but sometimes you don't. And, you know, we're one white source away here. We're going to get to Factor Fiction after drawing Elspeth as well. So we can, again, be aggressive with lands. All right, so we can do this, or we can do this and start taking some pain here. I think we do this and start taking some pain here. I don't want the cards right now, though. I think I want them on his upkeep. I don't want him to play a blue source and then get us. Although I would like to see what he plays before I make the decision. Yeah, maybe it's just worth the risk, actually. He could have gotten a blue source with this if he really wanted it, and he didn't. All right, he's got one, but, I mean, is he just going to ship the turn back here? It's certainly... Ooh, Time Walk. Sure. What am I supposed to do? Okay. So I still am kind of curious what he's going to do, but I think I'd rather just land my Foff here. So I'm just going to do it now while he doesn't have the mana. Like if he goes to double blue, then it gets kind of awkward. All right, so this is sweet. We don't want the Bitter Blossom because we can't cast it, but we don't care about the Forbid probably as much as he thinks we do, and we can go for the one that has the most lands. We still have we're going for a Frost Titan into a Pound Kron. Like we have some pretty sweet plans coming along here. If he gives us a Mock Sapphire and a Plains, we might just take that pile. All right, he didn't. Oh, these are interesting piles. I mean, I don't know if he knows, you know, what we're up to here, but this is actually like quite good piles. But I think we actually just want the 2 land hand here. If we take the Mock Sapphire and the Forbid, then we have Forbid up, which is actually awesome. Maybe we do just want that. No, I don't have double white yet. Yeah, I'm just going to have to take the Plains. All right, so he gets his next turn. So it's kind of annoying, but I mean, getting an Elspeth down is going to be nice. We can also Riftwing Cloudskate if we really need to. The Bitter Blossom's kind of a throwaway at this point. I don't know that we really even want it in here at all. He's got Grand Arbiter, sure. All right, so... Yeah, right, we don't want heads. Ugh, lost the flip. All right. So Paladin and Vec doesn't do anything here. We can play Riftwing Cloudskate, but it costs 6, so we actually can't play that. So we can just play Elspeth here, I think. Yeah, that seems fine. Make a dude. Go ahead. And I think we are going to block Grand Arbiter. I don't want Elspeth to get nabbed by a stupid lightning bolt or something stupid. Normally I'd want to build up a bunch of soldiers, but this thing helps against Grand Arbiter quite a bit, although even it's still quite annoying, I have to say. All right, so he's just going to use a Brimstone Volley to take out Elspeth, and he can still cast stuff, but he doesn't. All right, so... Oops. No, of course not. All right, we won. Research. So we've got 6 mana. We can cast a 5-drop here if we want. Like, we can just bounce Grand Arbiter, and then he just replays Grand Arbiter, and we're basically in the same spot, so that doesn't really help us out a whole lot. So why don't we... research here. I just want to keep hitting land drops. There we go. We've got a Duress as well, which is very awkward because we still don't actually have any black mana. I think I'm going to save it, though. I think I'm going to pitch Bitter Blossom and Shadow Mage Infiltrator. I don't want to pitch the land. I'm just going to get rid of the cards that we can't actually cast here. All right, so we get to do this and then that, but can't do any of it right now. I think I am just going to actually... Let's just do this now. It comes by pretty quick, and it doesn't look to me like it's going to be super critical that we do this like next turn or whatever. I mean, I could be proven wrong, but we should. I'm hoping that we get a Frostine down. If we get lucky and, well, okay. I guess I could be proven wrong. I would like to bounce that as soon as possible. Although this is nice. He doesn't have another land, so he doesn't get to make it a 4/4 this turn, and then keep that train moving. So we're under some serious pressure here because of our stupid mana crypt, but we should be able to Frost Titan him here. So we'll see. All right, we won the flip again, so we're running pretty good there. If we hit black mana, which we did not, this gets interesting because we can go like Thran Dynamo, Worn Power Stone, and just have like infinite mana, or we can just do Frost Titan right now. Yeah, I think the Frost Titan's probably worth it. It puts a lot of pressure back on him. Makes him counter it if he's got a counter spell, which he doesn't. So let's counter. Let's keep this guy tapped down. He's got basically infinite mana anyway, so we don't really need to worry about that. And of course, Grand Arbiter can block here, so that's not a problem. I wish we had a card draw spell again in our hand, but we have drawn quite a few cards and gone through quite a bit. But you know, something like a Visions on the Suspended would make me feel a lot better. The hand we have right now doesn't do much. His deck's a little weird. I didn't quite expect it to be the way it is. All right, so he's just gonna Wrath. He's got to get rid of our guy. Yeah, I wonder if the Unburial Rites is the right plan. Like, I feel like he's able to put us under some reasonable pressure, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, we lost the flip. Darn it. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we can duress him too. Okay, let's see what that last card is. It's Rift Bolt. Sweet. So we actually got value out of our duress, which was pretty sweet. And then we're going to go with this thing. This beast. And then what do I want to do here? I really do kind of want to get this Paladin and Vec down. So I think I just go like... I think I just go Thran Dynamo, Paladin, and Vec. The Worn Power Stone can wait, but I want to get... this is a 3-turn clock. It's actually a little bit less because Riftwing Cloudscape is coming down next turn, but I want to make sure that we have viable threats here while we have him top decking. Because, you know, we could die. He's got burn spells in his deck, and we don't want to turn those on. So he didn't really play anything, but that's not too unexpected because our Riftwing Cloudscape is going on the stack here, and it's going to just bounce a land, unfortunately. Actually, you know what? Why don't we bounce this stupid Mana Crypt? Yeah, let's do that. Let's get this thing out of here. That takes a lot of the pressure off of us. And it gets its last revenge on us, but so what? Ooh, Remand is going to be very good here. Let's battle. Oops. Forgot Paladin and Vec has first strike. Play this thing and say go. So this is going to give us a buffer, the Remand. If he has a big play, then we can keep him off it for a turn and hopefully kill him. Unfortunately, our clock is still only 3. All right, he ripped Bonfire. He can do it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is actually kind of interesting because, yeah, we get to Remand it and it goes to his hand, which really turns it off. That was pretty. This is going to be pretty sweet. Because this would have been devastating. Oh man, that's awesome. Moat doesn't do anything, unfortunately. So he's going to get to do it for 1, 2, up to 3. So he should still be dead if he uses his turn to do that, because he's going to fall down to 2 here, and then it won't kill the Palinchron. All right, that seems legit. Let's battle. Boom, boom, boom. I think I'm just going to hold on to the swamp here. I don't see any really reason to play it. If we did we already use our forbid's gone, but whatever. All right, so he's got to kill all our guys. So he needs a wrath effect. Signet's fine. He can kill 2 of our guys, but he's going to have to find a way to kill Palancron, and we can always just return it to our hand if he does. This guy also has protection from red, so it's not like it's going to die. Yeah, I don't think he can get out of this then unless he's got some type of crazy Fire Blast combo or something. Even then, that's not enough. Oh, he's got mortars? That doesn't do anything. That just kills this. Sure. Yeah, that wasn't the play. All right, so we got by our opponent there as well, and it looks like we're heading to the final, so let's see if we can't finish this thing off.